Hello everyone. So in this video we'll see to find the candidate key of any relation given. So see here relation R is given with the attributes A, B, C, D and the functional dependencies given are A to B, B to C and C to A. Okay. So we have to find the candidate key of this given relation. Now first step what we have to see is, first of all we'll see the attributes which are present on the right hand side of our functional dependencies. What we can see here, the attribute D is not present in any of the given relation. So it is must that whatever candidate key we are having, in that D attribute should be there. Okay, so D attribute must be there in our all the candidate keys which we are having in this relation. Now so first we'll see that this D is determining what all attributes. So we can see D will determine D because this is a reflex relation, but D is not determining any other relation. So means we have to add other attributes with D to construct a candidate key so that it determines all the attributes. Okay, so now we'll take A with D. Okay, we will take A with D. So what we can see here, that now AD will determine AD because these are reflex. All A will determine A, D will determine D. Now what we can see here is A is determining B, so B will come here. B is determining C, C will come here. C to A. So what we can see here, AD is determining all the attributes A, B, C, D. Okay, so this will be our candidate key. Now we will take B with our this D. Okay, so now what it will determine, D will determine BD. Okay, then B is determining C and C is determining A. So again this BD is determining all the attributes, so this is also our candidate key. Now with D we'll take C now. Okay, so what all attribute CD is determining, CD is determining CD. Now C is determining A and A is determining B. So again CD will also be our candidate key. Okay, so we have seen single attribute. In single attribute we are not having any of the candidate key. Now we have taken the combination of two because D will always be present in all the candidate keys. So we have taken all the combination with D, A, B and C. Now will check the combination of our three attributes. Okay, so if D is present with all the attributes, so D will always be there. Now we'll take the combination of other attributes. So if we take here AB, okay, now what we can see is this is ABD and BD is already our candidate key. So now if we are putting one more attribute with it, so it will not be a candidate key because this will not be will not be then unique. So it is our super key, but this is not our candidate key. In this way, if we'll take one more combination with D, AB we have already taken. Now if we'll take BC, now we can again see CD is already there, which is our candidate key. So with B, because it should be minimal key, so CD is already there. So with B will not take, this will be a super key but not a candidate key. So finally what all candidate key we are having in this relation, we are having AD, BD and CD as our candidate key. So we are having three candidate keys. Okay, thank you.